Hey everybody, welcome back. So the video that I was planning on making today kind of fell apart at the seams, partially because I couldn't get everything I wanted, partially because it was raining for a while, and partially just because I kind of got lazy because it's been really cold for us and the cold is not affecting me that great anymore. So it kind of fell apart. So I thought we'd just kind of gab here a bit about what's going on and what we're going to do let's do this first. I have yet another plasma cutter to test and review. This is a second Vivor plasma cutter. I'm going to be doing that. That might appear next weekend, I think. This one is a 50 amp with pilot arc. I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping it's a contender to that best arc plasma cutter, but we'll find out. Arcade is sending me, they're the folks who sent me that Resin 3D printer. They're sending me 2 of their bottles of ABS-like resin. And if it's anything like real ABS, it should be pretty durable. So this is why my impact tester is out. We're going to be doing some impact testing on that resin, and I'll be comparing it directly with ABS filament off an FDM printer. That should be fun. I always like breaking things, especially on purpose. I'm not that fond of doing it by accident, but on purpose is okay. Over on the Jeep side, I have the wiper blade issue. Why am I having wiper blade issues with the old Jeep? There we go, now we're in frame. Because they've got this end on it. And everyone you buy thinks they have a J-hook end. This is not a J-hook. I don't know what the hell you call that. It seems to be specific to older Jeep CJs. And here are the arms. Why do I have to replace the entire arm after, this every year when the sun rots the rubber wiper? I don't know. But anyway, it seems to be about the only way you can buy them anymore. I ordered 2 different sets of Anco. I ordered 1 set of Anco and 1 set of Trico, both who claim they fit a CJ, but they don't come with any adapter for this. They come with and they're calling this a bayonet. That's not a bayonet. So they both went back. I finally found a set of the crown wipers at about double what I think they should cost. I'm not paying that every year for wipers here. That's nuts. So anyway, I'm going to have to find a refill solution for it so I can just replace the rubber when I need to and not have to spend 30 bucks. And yes, I know I'm cheap. But wipers last 1 summer here in Arizona, and then they're destroyed. So I have to find a solution for that. Oh, and I have another welder coming to test. I don't know what welder it is yet, but Best Arc says they're sending me a welder to test and review. So that should be a lot of fun. What else is going on? I need to get to work on my motorcycles, but honestly, I don't think that's going to happen this year. I have another car project that has to be done first. And the reason the car project has to be done first is because of my advancing age. Cars got to be done first because after that, I'm going to bring in a motorcycle lift and I can work on motorcycles in the garage. Speaking of cars, my 98 ZJ, I've got yet another one of these. I think this is the last one of these I have to replace. I believe I've done all 4. This is one of the reasons why I hate cars with a lot of power accessories on it, because they fail and then you got to replace them. So this is the last one of these power door lock units I've replaced. I've done all the other 3, and of course it's the plastic gears inside them that fail. So this is really a pretty easy job. I got that coming up. I've also got to do the mode door in it won't change to vent. Now it comes out at your feet and at your and the defrost in the feet. Now that might not be a big deal if I was still living in the Seattle area, but here in Arizona, that sucks. I need that cold air coming out of the vent for summer, and I'm really not looking forward to ripping that dashboard out of there to do it, but it's got to be done. My wife's car also has a similar problem, but hers comes out of the vent. Sorry, that was my phone. I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb. Anyway, this has got to be done soon, and the vent control in the ZJ has to be done soon as well. Moving on, let's talk about the CJ-7, because I've done some things to that recently that you guys haven't seen yet because I didn't think it was important enough to make a video on, but hey, you know what? Might be good enough for this, since this is really kind of a space filler video. So, first and foremost, something on this that's been bugging me out of my mind has been my spare tire carrier. And I really like my spare tire carrier that I built. If you didn't see that build, I'll put a link to it below. But yeah, I built my own spare tire carrier sitting on bearings. I really like it a lot, but there's a problem with it, and let me show you. Here's the problem with it. When you open it up and then let go, because it's on bearings, and because I guess I didn't think about this when I did it, it just swings and smacks you in the ass. And that finally got me annoyed to the point where I thought I had to do something about it. And my first thought was make some ridiculously complex Rube Goldberg device with an over-center shock absorber and springs. And I thought, you know, let's just keep it simple. So I welded a tab there with a hole in it. I welded a tab here with a hole in it. I put a little chunk of chain with a hook. And now when I open it, I can just come back here, do that, and now it doesn't smack me in the ass every time I try and do something, or I'm sitting there on the tailgate, or I'm reaching into the box in the back. So I didn't really feel that that needed its own video, but I did do that, and it was a really low-tech thing to do. And next thing I did, I came to this door, because this door has been bothering me. You may have seen the video I did where I replaced all this rubber and got the window mechanisms working right. It really bugged me how bad this door looked here, how rusty it was. I should have done this while I had it all apart doing the window, but I didn't. So I popped this off, and I got that lubed up and working nice and smooth. And I kind of sort of took the rust off of this and painted it. And that's pretty much all I did there. I painted some of the rubber too. That's old rubber there, by the way. There's another thing I want to do. Look how easy this one works. Look how easy that one works. And how easy the door shuts. When we go to the other side, I haven't taken this one off yet. This one, it looks like it's got about a spring about twice as strong as the one in the other side. And the door, you got to whack it pretty hard to get it to shut. So I want to do something about that. And oh, I took some more of the decals off here. I took these decals off, and then I still had the decals all along down here. I took all of those off using the rubber eraser wheel. You can still see the residue of the decal that the rubber eraser wheel took off, and I got that off. So I'm getting this thing ready for paint, and I'm gonna paint it out here, and I know it's gonna suck, and I got to come and do something about this here, and it's not going to be beautiful, partially because it's going to be painted out here, but also I'm doing it. So one thing I can guarantee you is none of my paint jobs are going to look that good. And it wouldn't do any good to go to a paint booth, because that really wouldn't help that much. I have problems doing great paint jobs for 3 reasons. First and foremost, I'm cheap and I buy cheap materials. Secondly, I'm impatient. I just do not have the patience to put the time and effort into it you really need to do to make it look super nice. And third, I don't have a paint booth, so I'm doing it out here. So, I mean, that is part of the problem. So those 3 reasons why my paint jobs always look like crap. But I think no matter what I do, it's going to still look better than it does right now. So I want to do that as well. So that's pretty much it. That's my update for today. Hope you guys enjoyed my non-video video. And hopefully I will be able to get back into the regular videos here by next weekend. This is Saturday. So hopefully by next Saturday I'll have that plasma cutter video up. and I'll have some more videos up of the Jeep and the other things I'm trying to finish on it. And then we'll move on to the next project, which should be a lot of fun. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you a little later. Hope you have a great weekend. Bye for now.